All right, so I just do a quick video here. I picked up this little chainsaw last weekend just for something to mess with. It's an old Poulan Super 25 DA, probably from the mid 70s or so. It's all metal, it's not any plastic in it hardly. It's supposed to be a pretty good saw. Guy was selling it. He had the original case too. You never see these things. Guy was selling it for like 50 bucks. Said it had compression and spark but wouldn't run. It was his uncle's. He bought it brand new, had it forever, and I guess his uncle passed away, so he's selling stuff for his aunt through the estate. So anyway, this thing looked pretty clean. It had the case. It was cheap, so I figured I'd pick it up, mess with it, see if I get it running. So I took it apart, and right away I could tell it had some problems here. Look at this fuel line. You see that? So it was originally routed through this tank here. It's supposed to go through this hole and then up through the handle up to the carbon here. Well, whoever routed it must replace it at some point. They just went like back here. This thing was just rubbing on something in there. Amazing it didn't rub through, but so that was shot. And then here's the fuel filter that was in the tank. Pretty nasty. This is the wrong size too. So anyway, I was suspecting it was not getting fuel. I ran a compression check on it, and it had 135 or 140 psi, which is good. Had spark. Just put the spark plug against the muffler and pulled it over, and it was sparking good. So anyway, I got new fuel line I ordered. Got new fuel line here. I got new filter, fuel filter for the tank, and then I got this little, I can't see it hardly, but this little guy here. It's called a duckbill valve. It's supposed to go in this cap here somehow. I got to figure that out, but it's supposed to prevent it from leaking. Right now it leaks fuel out there a little bit. So, and it had a chain on it. I took the chain off for now. Just looking at the bar, and it leaks bar oil. I put a little bar oil in it just to see, if it would hold it. It all leaked out, so I'll have to look at either the oiler or the line or tank, or something's got to leak somewhere, so I have to fix that. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to try and just run new fuel line and new fuel filter, put some fresh fuel in it, and then see if it'll crank over and fire up. If it won't, then I'll take the carb off and rebuild that. There's little kits for those. That's under here. I think I got the screw on right now, and then it didn't have a gasket here. It's supposed to be a gasket because the carburetor is like right under here. And it pulls in air from here. There's a filter. This guy had this kind of janky filter, and it was all dirty. I cleaned it. I'll use it for now. But it pulls in air here. It goes up into the carb, but it's got no gasket around here, so it's just going to suck in dirt and debris. So I ordered they make a gasket for this too, so I ordered that. I'll put that on there. And then I don't know what's going on over here. This guy, he like must have cut or messed up the wire that goes to the plug. So he put like a spark plug boot on there with this janky deal here. So I don't know. I'm going to see if I can replace that. That's kind of sad looking. I put a new plug in it, CJ8Y. I gapped it to 25 thousandths like it's supposed to be. So yeah, I mean, it's got compression and spark, so it should fire if you can get fuel up to the carb, and the carb's not all gunked up. But anyway, yeah, I figured I'd mess with it. Something cheap and easy to screw around with. Came with the case, kind of cool. It's neat looking, and I'm gonna put it back together and leave the chain off it. I'm gonna use it as part of one of my props for my Halloween costume this year, because I'm gonna be Leatherface. And they had an old Poulan chainsaw in the movie. I think it was a 306A or 245A. It was a bigger saw, but I couldn't find any of those around, so I figured this little guy would do. But yeah, that's my latest little thing I bought. So we'll see if I can get it running. I joined a couple forums and Facebook groups, learn more about these things. See if I can get it running, and maybe I'll use it. I have a still MS290 I use normally, but this is a little bit lighter, smaller saw, so maybe I could use this for cutting firewood and stuff. But yeah, little Poulan Super 25DA. So see if I can get it running. All right, see ya.